Hey guys, this is Austin, and today I'm here with a review of the Nintendo Game Boy Light. As the first Game Boy with a backlit screen, it's definitely interesting, so let's take a look. This was a Japanese-only release from 1998, and was mostly based on the Game Boy Pocket. Comparing the two, you'll see the Light is both taller and a bit thicker. Up front, you'll find the same 2.5-inch monochrome display, with a resolution of 160 by 144. As this is still a Game Boy, it will play all original Game Boy carts, but not the newer Game Boy Color games. In fact, the Game Boy Color is the reason why the Light never made it outside of Japan. When it launched, the original Game Boy was coming up on its 9th birthday, and the Color proceeded to be released only 6 months later, effectively killing the Light before it even got started. That said, it was still a solution to one of the biggest drawbacks to Game Boys, the lack of a lit screen. Anyone playing Game Boys in the 90s can attest to the black hole-like tendency of Game Boy screens to suck in light while still being dark. With the Light, you've got an electroluminescent backlight, which gives a fairly dim and green light, but it is still playable in the dark. Beyond the screen, it's a normal Game Boy. You can still use it without the backlight to improve the battery life, and the addition of AA batteries means the rear gets some grips, which are actually fairly comfortable. Unfortunately, you can still run into ghosting issues on the display, but overall it's still a solid choice and a great Game Boy. They are a bit hard to get your hands on these days, as most are still in Japan and cost quite a bit more than ordinary Game Boys, but regardless, they're definitely an interesting look at how Nintendo was working on a lit screen years before they hit the mainstream. If you enjoyed, definitely be sure to leave a thumbs up, and if you're interested in more videos like this, be sure to subscribe.